All right, what's up everyone? It's Sunday night, day after the Redemption Vault card show. Was a lot of fun. My first card show as a vendor, and I feel like it was a huge success for me. Really break out of the shell and do something entirely new for me on the the other end of a card show. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Met a lot of people, made some cool deals, sold a good chunk of cards, and yeah. Just want to do a quick video here on show you some of the cards picked up through some trades. I remember most of them because I took some pictures, but yeah, I tried to live stream because I did hit actually over 100 subscribers now, so I am technically eligible to live stream, but it keeps telling me I'm not able to, so not sure what's going on there. But I recorded some of the day, but at a terrible angle, so I don't even know if I'm gonna post any of it because it's just pointing at me, and yeah, I don't know if it's really worth posting, except for maybe one or two funny clips that I'll talk a little bit about on one of these trades. But yeah, I'm gonna move the camera around and let's look at some of these cards. Some pretty good ones. All right, so what do we have here? This was the first trade of the day. It was for my Dark Charizard in a PSA 9. So I got these 3 cards plus cash on top, cover the rest, cash and Venmo, I believe. But yeah, it was a good first trade to get done, just because, again, first time vending in person, so getting the juices flowing on the trades. I've actually never had this Mew VMAX, and I don't know, I really like it. You can see I already put the price tags on there because, bought them or traded and then tried to throw them back in the case to see if they can move again. So I actually do have some cards that aren't on the table right now from trades that, traded in and then someone picked them up later. So yeah, Charizard V-Star, another good one here. Nothing here, I don't think we're really PSA 10. Maybe this Misty. Let me see, is there white in there? But I don't know if I would send for that one. Maybe, I don't know, looks good. But yeah, that was the first one of the day. Pretty happy about it. Yeah. Let's see what's next was, yeah, these guys. I had a PSA 9 Charizard from 150, and yeah, I think this was pretty good value. Again, the stickers aren't what I took in for trade. I like to trade in at 80%, and I just always open the conversation with, I trade in at 80%, hopefully, just to be full transparency. This Giratina V-Star 9.5, I've actually, I don't know, I've never owned a 9.5 CGC slab, funny enough, but you can definitely tell, backside they're usually more lenient, but it's definitely left and top heavy, and then on the front, definitely right side heavy, but still a nice card. Honestly, might be worth just cracking it and selling it raw, so probably what I'll end up doing. And then the Pikachu from Cosmic Eclipse in a 9, but still a great card. It's got a little ding there at the bottom. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Maybe crack this one? Resend? No, probably not. Centering. Left heavy. I don't know. I'd have to measure it. But yeah, that was second deal of the day. At least that I remember. I didn't take pictures of every trade. I wish I did. Just sometimes it gets super hectic. Then there was one trade here, some cash. Picked up the Misty's Lapras for the Blastoise tag team here. But yeah, then that Misty's Lapras I sold pretty much, like, I don't know, 20 minutes later. This Dark Slowbro, I'm trying to remember what, it was this plus some cash for I can't remember. I'll have to go through my collection and see. I still haven't gone through and done a good job of kind of marking down what I sold. Definitely need to get to the Excel sheet there and start marking stuff off. But yeah, definitely gonna do that sometime this week. Just been super busy with the kids, and I noticed there's some swirls right there. Yeah, it's in an 8, but I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of vintage, and honestly, this is like a really good 8. The corner's a little beat up there. I need to get better lighting here, but I'm not the best grader, so don't come for me for that advice. But yeah, I really like this one. Let's see what was next. All right, that was the last eye. So now the rest is off memory here. Let's see. This card got traded in. It was a couple. They had come around a few times. Picked up some binder cards. Fun couple to talk to. And then towards the end of the day, they came back over to me, and they pulled this at a table later in the day, and they were looking to trade. So I got this in exchange. They got a bunch of the SIRs from 151, or illustration rares too. So like the Squirtle, War Turtle, man, memory's fuzzy, man. That's one thing is I need to be better about, is trying to note down these deals more in the moment. But yeah, it's a good learning point. And you know, I think I have enough inventory too to honestly get a second table. But if I were to do that, definitely would need some help. Because man, if you got more than a couple people at your table, it gets crazy real quick. So yeah, I like this one. Love these, the all black. Definitely not a PSA 10. Right heavy, bottom heavy. You really see it on this angle on the backside. But I don't know, maybe the right grader on a happy day. Who knows? But obviously packed fresh right into a sleeve. So all right, this trade was my favorite of the day. It was hilarious. Got some of these e-readers. I love these. I don't have any. Now I do. Not decided if these are going to go on the PC or back into the inventory, but these cards are they're awesome. So we took in these plus a couple just older vintage cards here for the Glass Birds tag team. If you add up the value here at 80%, it's only about $70, and the Birds is about $90-ish. So you're probably asking, okay, well, what else did I get in that trade? I told the guy up front, hey, I'll give you $20 off if you go run across the street and grab me a cup of coffee and a bottle of water. Because I was dying at this point in the show. And he, of course, accepted and, you know, set his stuff down behind my table and sprinted across the street, got me coffee and some water. I was dying at that point, and it brought me back to life. So that was a really fun trade. Definitely worth it, because I was looking at DoorDash and it was going to be basically the same amount of money almost. And, you know, I probably would have waited like an hour just for a cup of coffee. So really appreciated that one. But yeah, and then here's another one that I forgot what I took in for this, but was happy to pick up these. So, all right, now this trade was the last one of the day, and was pretty much my only, how do I say this? It was my only unpleasant encounter of the day. It was closing time, basically. Everyone's slowly starting to pack up, and another vendor had come up to my table and was just looking to trade up on cards, and he was just like extremely pushy. And just, you know, he walked up to me and like, you know, I want to trade up into something, you know, are you interested into like this Giratina, you know, compilation or whatever, you know, set I got here? And he's like, yeah, this one's worth like 200, you know, 150. And I don't remember exactly which cards he was saying this about. He was talking so fast, and, you know, that one's 200, 150, you know, and that one's 350. And then he also had these ones, which were, you know, I don't know, $30, $20. And I was like, all right, dude, slow down. Like, what are you looking for first? Like, what do you want to do? You know, cash, trade in. What are we doing here? Wanted to trade in for the Sleepy Dragonite, and you know, cool. But as I started comping these cards out, I was like, my man, like you're pretty far off. Like they're all like, most of them are like half of what he was stating. They're all PSA 10s here, but like specifically this one, but Seahawks won. Anyways, there was like 2 sales, and one of them was him. His sale was like $300. As you can see, it's still in the eBay sleeve, which is fine. But that was like one of the only sales at 300, and then the rest were like 150. Especially the most recent one, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I have to go back and check, but. You know, at that point, because he was trying to do a full trade and then have me give cash on top. And, you know, as I'm going through it, I'm like, no, man, like these are just way off. And I just started telling him, I was like, I'm not really interested. And he kept offering to go lower on the trade on, you know, like 70%, I think, is what we ended up at. And then cash on top. So, you know, value-wise, I, you know, ended up on top, obviously. But it was just a really not pleasant experience. You know, first of all, he essentially lied about the comps. And, you know, he was just saying like, oh man, I got cooked on those. But it felt like he knew. And it's a learning experience for me too, because I should have just, at the end of the day, just said, nah, man, I'm not interested. And, you know, I just kind of feel a little bit of regret because I like that Dragonite card, you know, more than all these cards combined for sure. So, learning experience, from a 6-7 hour a day, only one bad experience, I'd say that's pretty good average. So, but yeah, that was fun. Yeah, next one is February 8th, Super Bowl day, Gurnee, Illinois, the Card Kings show at the 10 Hotel, I think. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun one, and yeah, see you next time. Please like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you.